Well, well, well. Back at it again. Again. How you guys doing? Happy Monday to you. How was your weekend? Alright, full webcam. Here we go. Let me see. There we go. Alright, hello! I'm back! And I'm so delighted I'm back. And it's great to see some appreciation, some guys coming over here. And boy, this Draenor song is quite dramatic. Let's change that up. Hey Vara. Hey Vara, great to see you. Oh, I missed you, Vara. How you doing? I'm back, and it's you know, it's been my longest break ever from streaming. I don't know what to say, guys. It's been a while. It's been 10 days or so. It's been a long while, and I've never had such a long break. This is actually doing live today. Yeah. I've never taken such a long break, and I was just kind of in my own way, I guess. I had to think first. Try live with Twitch. Oh, you went live today? Ooh. Oh, now I get you. Oh, well, if that's the case, we gotta throw a follow to you right now, because you've been so much help with me through Dauntless. So yeah, that follow, just smash follow on your channel. Yeah. So yeah, I've taken a long break, and hello, Masky. Welcome back, Masky. I'm so happy to see you all. It's truly great to always have some people here, and I do appreciate that. So what I was saying is, yeah, I did like a spontaneous break, because I didn't really know where to take my stream, and that left kind of a bad taste in my mouth. Like, where am I going with this? What do I want to do? And I was like, okay, so how can I start making my content a little bit better again? Because I was watching through videos of my last streams, and there's basically too much dead air, and there's basically like yeah, I was caught up with the, like, making the guild and everything, and all of that was good, pretty much good. But then I didn't have really anything planned out anymore. Things just kind of happened, and I don't think that's the right way to do it. So I want to be making more content. Like, I want to be. I was thinking to set myself like a goal. Like, I do 50% stream, which is purely content for putting up on YouTube and stuff like that, and then the other 50%. Just playing video games and chilling out, basically. So yeah, that's what I'm starting to do, and so I do have more like a framework now of what I need to do, and that's good, because I think if you just go live and you don't really know what you want to do with it, you kind of get stuck in this dead air, and that's not good, like, long term. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely, Vara. I will come and check you out for sure. So yeah, what I want to start with today is I want to look at some trailers. Hey Mox! Welcome back, Mox. How you doing, Mox? Great to see you. It's been a while. How you doing, Mox? Woo. I love that Squirtle. See here. There we go. All right. Hello, hey PG. Hey, oh man, all the love today. I do really appreciate it. Yeah. How's your streaming, PG? Great to see you here on my end. I do have some fantastic streamers with me here right now. So let me shout you out. For PG, and one from Max. And you know, my good friend and moderator Vara will also be streaming for the first time today. And Vara has been such a great help moderating this channel for me, carrying me in Dauntless whenever I did play a lot of Dauntless. So you should definitely check him out as well. All is well. Thanks, just big chillin'. Been playing some V Rising. Okay. Why? I don't think I've heard about that. Yeah. How is that? Manji, getting a laptop that should be able to run WoW when I get paid. Oh yeah. getting paid, and getting WoW, and getting a laptop. Sounds perfect, Gallant. Yeah, sounds really good. Yeah, so PG, do you want to tell us about how you've how do you think V Rising has been for you? Have you been having a good time? Have you been enjoying it, or have you not? I have a lot of caffeine in here, so we're just gonna get all this good stuff. We're just gonna drink all of this before I start. It's very fun. It's like a League of Legends top-down RPG game. Okay, with the base building gear upgrades like Valheim, Rust. Okay, that's pretty. Sounds pretty good. V Rising. Let me do this. So yeah, V Rising. See here, V Rising trailer. There we go. Okay, so this is actually just 1.5 minutes. So before I go ahead and do all the World of Warcraft trailers that I'm gonna do, because that's what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna go through all the World of Warcraft trailers, and I'm just gonna compare them. I'm gonna talk about them, like how they differ in terms of getting retention and getting people to play and stuff like that. So that's what I've been going to do at the start of the stream, and then whenever I'm finished with all of that, I'll probably do Marathon, and if we have more time after Marathon, I'll probably do Sunken Temple. So that's what we're gonna do today. But before all of that, I just want to see V Rising. I just want to see what this is about, and then we'll get on with everything else. Alright, here we go. Become a vampire. You know, talking about World of Warcraft, it actually reminds me of Revendreth. This area right here. Hunt for blood.
Vampire at the gates! Gather your weapons!
Okay, so I get what you mean by like League of Legends top-down RPG. It kind of reminds me, like, I assume it plays the way you kind of play Lost Ark, probably. But yeah, it looks good so far. Whoa, I like that. See the fires?
I will show you the light!
Oh shit. Early access, May 17th. Holy. Oh boy. That was actually pretty good. I actually got excited looking at that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get this on the wish list for Steam. I definitely want to try this one time. Thank you for letting me know, PG. I'll check this game out. Maybe not on stream, but I'll definitely check it out for sure. Yeah, I tend not to like too much like Lost Ark combat, but if the game feels good, it might not. I might not care about that part. I want to play this, but I'm afraid I might get consumed. Hey, that's the risk of getting into games, I guess, all games. So yeah. But yeah, I'll probably check it out. Let's see, just out of curiosity. Let's look at V Rising on Twitch and let's see how the numbers are for it. If there's, oh whoa, 47,500, and it's got more views right now than the game got followers. Oh, you can't see. Let me show you. Yeah, look at this, and it's actually in Norwegian. Let me change that. Yeah, look at this. Insane. There we go. No, not good enough. Oh, of course not. Here, there we go. Look at that, 47.7k viewers and only 18.5k followers. So it actually has more than twice the amount of people watching right now than there are people following the game directory. That's insane. This is, this is definitely like the things you want to see, considering like games getting popular and stuff. If they have more viewers than they have followers, that's pretty insane. So, all things considered, that's pretty insane. All right. Super cheap, yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, so is there a subscription cost at all? Nope. Oh, there's no subscription either. Okay. Let me see this. I was thinking I was gonna talk about World of Warcraft the whole day. Well, that only took 10 minutes, and I was already on to another game. Oh boy. Okay, so right now it says 145 kroners, so that would be 12 pounds, 12 British pounds probably for V Rising. Somewhere like 10 to 15 euros. Okay. Anyways. Sorry for sidetracking. Yeah, it's all good. Like, this is exactly what I love about streaming. Your eyes get caught in like something new you want to see, and it's good stuff. It's all good stuff. Now, all right. So, by the way, say hello to YouTube, because we're doing this. Will be commentary to YouTube. We're going to look at all the trailers. We're going to talk about how they work. I'm going to try and look at all the World of Warcraft trailers with fresh eyes. And yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to do this, because I really love World of Warcraft videos, especially the trailers. Alright, so we're going to start with the first one, the vanilla trailer for World of Warcraft. And let's see here, it's sitting with only 4.4 million views. I was thinking that was gonna be a larger number, but it's actually not. It's actually not. I was assuming this to be a larger number, but it's not. All right. Here we go.
Years have passed since the mortal races banded together and stood united against the might of the Burning Legion. Though Azeroth was saved, the tenuous pact between the Horde and the Alliance has all but evaporated. The drums of war thunder once again.
Alright, I'm just gonna stop it there before I go on. So what you can see here with the first trailer is it's the first trailer, it wants to tell you a story. So it wants to tell you, you know, a story of what's inside Azeroth. So this is all the way back, you know, back in 2004. Not everyone was familiar with the franchise unless you played like Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. And so you can already see here, like the way they're talking about the game is like with the story in mind. You know, this is so nostalgic for me. It's insane. I remember sitting in my friend's living room, and at the time I think we were like 12 years old, 12, 13 years old whenever we saw this trailer. And just looking at this dwarf, and this was, by the way, this was coming out of a very long period of loving the Lord of the Rings franchise. And the first thing I see in the trailer is a dwarf looking almost exactly like Gimli, and he's tamed a bear. Okay, he's tamed a bear, and he just walks around casually with the bear, and it's so amazing, and I know it was so captivating. I don't know, for me, I think the druid thing, it was never for me. I don't think, I mean, like changing to different beasts and stuff is cool, but I always thought there were cooler things to do in World of Warcraft. And so, yeah. I just made the druid and I'm loving it. Hey, Crony Bologna is here. Hey, I have such a good time in your streams, and I'm so happy to see you here over at my end. So you guys, if you don't know who this is, Crony Bologna, she also streams World of Warcraft. I always have an amazing time whenever I go. So I usually just go to lurk, but yeah, she plays on the Horde side. Unfortunately, I would love to have her on the Alliance side, but hey, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyways. Back to this. I don't know. I don't never. It's not like I never played Druid, but it just didn't catch my fantasy and what I wanted to play. But I can definitely see the hype around it. I've tried everything and nothing will ever have my heart like Red Pally does. There you go. Like everybody has like their own kind of core fantasy and they want to stick to that fantasy, right? I love my Paladin. I can't wait for dual spec. Yeah. Let's get on with that. Alright, for me, you know, this right here, this was ever my friendships divided between Horde and Alliance. And you know, I had these metal friends of mine back in middle school, and whenever they saw this undead, they were like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Oh my god, there's undead there! He's controlling a demon behind him!" And it's like they were. I remember they just totally flipped out whenever they saw that, and for me, I was like, "Nah, come on, man. We gotta be Horde. We gotta be Alliance. Come on, you can't be Horde. Like we're the good guys, you know. We gotta be the good guys." And they actually converted me to Horde later on. So hey, they got the better of me, and I've been a Horde player probably most of my life. Like except for Legion and Draenor, I've always played Horde. So yeah, they got me at the end. They did. Wrath of the Lich King has my heart. Yeah, we're gonna look at Wrath of the Lich King after the TBC trailer. So yeah, we're gonna look at that. Same, yeah. I made a Warlock for the first time, and it's so much fun, so much damage. Yeah, yet again, like I don't really, I don't know. I just didn't. Yet again, like Warlock, I never felt that fantasy so much, to be honest. Like, it's just not my clique, I guess. Yo, long time no see. Hey, Cheap Tricks and Curty, welcome back. Did you have a break from streaming? Yeah, I did. I did have a break from streaming. I did be away from streaming. I was gone from streaming for like 10 days. I had to think like what I wanted to do with my channel and everything. And so I spent some time like with myself, just trying to know where I want to go forward with my streaming choices and what I do on stream. So yeah, I'll get back to that after the trailer. I'll just do the trailer some more. Look at the torrent. You know what I thought? Whenever I still remember this day, what I thought whenever I saw that orc. And what I thought was, that's what I'm gonna be killing every day. I'm gonna be killing those guys every single day. I'm gonna get those orcs. That didn't actually happen because I ended up being a Horde player, but I just felt the orcs in the trailer was so ugly, I just wanted to beat them up. I never, just being allied with them, I still get this feeling like, ugh, why? I feel bad for Warlock sometimes though, because it seems like they get mega buffed every patch and then nerfed into the dirt shortly after. That's very true. That's so true, by the way. Yeah, like a Warlock is either like insanely OP or it's like the worst thing you have. I remember like back in the last patch in BFA, like 8.3, Warlock was like just so insane. Like every PvP group had a Warlock in them. For 2v2 or 3v3 or 5v5, like it didn't matter. Like every group had at least one Warlock. I only have one orc. They're so ugly. I mean, I think they got a little better whenever they removed the hunchback and they kind of stood firmer. I felt like that was a little better. They did get a little. They look a little more clean, a little more macho even. I need to take you back to this snapshot. Look at this. These few frames here is the reason why I have 13 hunters at max level in retail. Okay, being the hunter fantasy, nothing. Hey, do you know why I have a dog? Because I'm a hunter. I'm a hunter. Okay, I've always been a hunter. I've always like. It's so into my core fantasy. I just love it. And just whenever you're finished with the mage here and you snap over to that gunshot. I love it. I love it. I still get chills to this day. To this day, I still get chills looking at that trailer. How insane is that? And you know, the thing that is so great about the classic trailer is that I feel like all the other trailers, they're either they're focusing a lot about either villains or like there's some protagonist or something. The classic WoW, like the vanilla WoW trailer, all it wants to tell you is like, okay, so here is the world, here is all your choices, okay, and you can be one of them, and you better choose wisely. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do in this huge world? And I think like the vanilla trailer is so good at that. Like it displays a lot of different classes. And it displays it to you, and it shows you like, it shows it so well, and it brings you right into the world of Warcraft. Obviously, I'm all of them. Yeah, there you go. You could just be all of them. Why not? So yeah, that's the World of Warcraft trailer, and I'm a little biased here, but probably one of my favorites. I can't imagine I haven't even liked this yet, so we're gonna smash a like on this. So yeah, that was the first one. But don't you worry, we still got many to go. But before that, yeah, they asked me, did you have a break from streaming? Yeah, I did take a break from streaming. I was kind of... I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my stream, and I needed a break from streaming because I needed to look at what I was doing on stream. And actually what kind of content I was providing for people, not just me. I felt like the more I just streamed, and I had this very rigid rule, like I was going to stream 5 days a week, right? And I've always done that. I stream 5 days a week, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day, basically, every day. And that left me so many pockets of dead air in my streams, because it came to the point where it's only about going live and not actually planning your content. So I got the order wrong, and taking a break from that actually made me realize, like, I got the order wrong. So what you need to do is, or what I need to do specifically is, I want to provide more content, and I want to make sure that I actually have something set up, instead of just going live and hoping for the best and hoping for a great stream. Because that will in the end just bring you dead air. So I would rather skim down how much I stream, and make sure that I can provide a couple of good hours, like let's say Monday, Wednesday and Friday, instead of going live all 5 days a week. I can have something planned I want to do on stream, and then for the last couple of hours or so I can probably just play the game and play some games with you guys. And so yeah, I'm happy to finally be back, and it took me a while to like figure out where do I want to take this, and it's things like this that makes you kind of actually look at, where you have to look into yourself and like, what are you actually doing on your stream, and where do you want to go forward with it. So yeah. You were pretty hardcore streaming every day, like you were. I was wondering how it didn't drain the life out of you. Yeah. And you got to remember, like I didn't only stream every day. You got to remember, I was also at work every day, 8 hours. And then you put the 4 hours of streaming on top of that. And then you put the 1 hour pre-stream and like the 1 hour post-stream. And then like basically every day was like just trying to push out as much as possible, and it's not sustainable. In the long run, it's just not sustainable. So yeah. But I'm happy I did it. Like, it was a very good learning experience. I'm very happy I went through it. I'll probably, I think, putting more hours into just making content. Like I'll probably triple my time editing, and half my time streaming. Probably something like that. So I'll still be doing the same loads of work. You guys just won't be seeing me doing all the work, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, let's go into TBC here, part 2. So we did the vanilla trailer, and you know the vanilla trailer got 4.4 million views. This one got 7 million views, so it's got a little more. So yeah, let's check it out. Blood elves.
Imprisoned for 10,000 years. Banished from my own homeland. And now you dare enter my realm.
I still like. I remember whenever this came out the first time, just looking at this trailer. I think we actually looked at this trailer on GameStop, one of the old like video stores. I think we were 4 or 5 friends of mine. They had like this big TV on one of the GameStops in my hometown, and I saw this here on the first time I saw it on GameStop actually. And I didn't really know that much World of Warcraft story. Like my first game into the Warcraft franchise was World of Warcraft, so I didn't know that much about like this is like way back like 2007 I think or something like that. So I didn't really know who Illidan was, and just hearing the voice of him in this trailer was like, whoa, this game is taking another step. This is going like another level. And I remember whenever I watched this trailer, I think I was like level 48 on my hunter. And all my buddies were 60, and I had to push to 60 before TBC was released. I remember that so well, like seeing this trailer and then like, holy shit, I gotta level up. Cause I can't miss out. I gotta be there. Whenever TBC launches, I gotta be there. Once Blood Elves came out, that was it. All my ults are now elves. Oh boy. Same. You too, Mox? And of course that was the first X-Pack. I could play Paladin as Sword. Oh yeah, true, yeah. I don't know, I just think there's something about Blood Elves, both the males and the females, that just make them look sexy, I guess. Like they just look so freaking good. They either look like super handsome or just super slick and just, okay, so Blood Elves are the Barbie dolls of World of Warcraft, and that's a fact. Everybody who plays World of Warcraft knows the Blood Elf females are the Barbies, and the Blood Elf males are the Kens. Okay, it's always been like that. Everybody knows it. It's a fact. Right? So jealous that Alliance had Palace. Yeah. I mean, I just love the way they chose this female blood elf, and she looks innocent enough. Like she's just there, just calm, and just kind of dancing with the what's it called, like arcane worm? I think it's called an arcane worm. I could be wrong. And then she just converts it into like mana or something. It's like really insane. And I also think like the artwork behind there is so good. Manaworm, yeah, there you go, thank you. I think the artwork behind is so beautiful. I still to this day, I don't know where this really is supposed to be. If it's like, if she's in, because I don't think she's in what's the capital city called? Silvermoon. I don't think that's Silvermoon. I could be wrong, but it just doesn't feel like Silvermoon. Because you got a gray over here, and you got like a new area, like place here. Like, is this like Dalaran or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say, but the artwork does look pretty good, for sure. I have a Bringer of the Light Barbie, a Fists of Fury Barbie, a Shadow Spellcasting Barbie. Oh boy, lots of Barbies. Yeah. You know, there you go. You see the troll there? We gotta look at this again. This is such a good transition here. First you got the orc just slashing through, and you got gore and blood on the screen, and you got that amazing troll on his raptor just running. Just look at this, like, oh man, so good. And I was such a huge troll fan because my first character was a troll hunter. To this day, the same troll hunter, you know, how many years after? 15 years after, that same troll hunter is my main today. He's got a couple of name changes, but it's still the same. And yeah, looking at that troll right there, I was like, that's me, and that's who I'm gonna be yet again. Another expansion. Here we go. You know, I did get some respect for healers. I remember looking at this and I was like, who cares? Like, who cares about I'm healing you? Now you're gonna be alive. It's like the hardcore 15-year-old inside of me was like, who cares about this stuff? Like, who cares? Who cares? But yeah, I've over the years I've got a lot of respect for healing. Healing is probably one of the hardest tasks to do. PvE, PvP, all of it. Like, if you're a good healer, you're probably the most, how to say, you're the most you're the most like precious part of the team. Like, if you have a good healer on the team, you can do wonders. You can do amazing wonders. So yeah, for sure. I sold my original account years ago, sadly. Oh man, yeah. Useful Menji. Yeah. I'm in Holy Priest, people love me. There you go. Like, if you're a good healer, you'll come a long way. You'll make a lot of friends. People will like, and I'm a healer today. Like in classic TBC, I'm a healer today. I almost never go live without getting at least one whisper, someone asking me to go a dungeon with them. Remember when you could be Holy Disc? Hey, I'm Holy Disc right now. Max. So yeah, that's the TBC experience, and that's what I'm doing right now, actually. So yeah, you gotta respect the healers, and I think healing is it's like people want to do the damage and people want to like be the DPS, and that's the reason why you have so many DPS people. Like, just doing the damage and also doing damage is more of an autopilot work than doing tanking or doing healing. Because doing healing well or doing tanking well actually require you've made that experience over time, and so you're able to use that. And once you've gained that experience, you can pretty much autopilot it the same way you autopilot just doing DPS. So yeah, let's go on with the trailer. Oh boy, that's so, you know, this is like, this mage, he doesn't give a flying F about anything. Like he sees these murlocs, he's like, ah, fuck off, and they just wither in the back. Look at this. Okay, so did I get goosebumps at the end there? No, I actually didn't. I actually didn't get goosebumps. I remember... Okay, so when we watched the... So I'm gonna count this. So I got the goosebumps from the vanilla trailer. I did not get goosebumps from the Crusade trailer right now, today. From the Burning Crusade trailer. OG Bad Boy Illidan. Yeah. Oh man. I don't think I'll have enough time to actually be defeating Illidan before Wrath comes out, but yeah, but here you go yet again, like just as with vanilla, you can see the trailer is kind of displaying a lot of different classes and how they play out. So you got the hardcore, you know, you got the hardcore warrior just slicing through, you got the mage polymorphing, you got the blood elf mage also making this mana worm into mana basically, and you got the healer healing. So yet again, just like with the vanilla trailer, they are portraying the classes and telling you like, here's a load of the stuff you can do, pick what you want to play. And I think, you know, this is like how they did it back in vanilla and TBC, to gain interest, to put everything on display, to let your mind just roam free. What do you want to do? What do you want to play as? Where does your fantasy go into this huge world? And what fits you the best? And I'm actually very interested to see, like, are they gonna do the same with the other trailers? Because I don't think they will. I'm pretty sure none of them do. I could be wrong, because I have watched all the other trailers. I could be wrong. I could be, there could have been something I did not see or something like that. But I'm pretty sure this, whenever we get to the next trailers, there's going to be a change in philosophy on how they portray the trailers. Alright, so that was 2 trailers. Can you imagine we spent 40 minutes on 2 trailers and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trailers to go? Oh no. Really? Am I counting right? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trailers to go. Holy moly, okay. We might just have to do the other some of the other trailers tomorrow, but that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so Wrath of the Lich King. The third trailer for World of Warcraft. Here we go.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas.
Alright, so I can already see like something similar with the vanilla trailer, the TBC trailer, and the Lich King trailer. So you have like these first few seconds they spend on getting you into the story. In vanilla it was this 4 years has passed since the burning might of the Legion, and then in TBC it's like banished from my own homeland, and here you go like the forest of Lordaeron, whisper the name Arthas. And so like all these trailers have like the same intro, basically just trying to pull you into that story. And here they're doing the same again, which by the way I think is a great way to get you into the game. What should I do to set up channel points, Menji? I'll get back to you, Vara. I'll get back to you after this trailer, okay? And we can talk a little bit about it.
Child.
I just want to say, I actually got this song, Arthur's My Son. I actually got this song on my Spotify, and sometimes all I do is I just listen to the boy singing, and it's so breathtaking. It's so imagine having that voice that young. I don't know if it's a boy. It could be a girl, for all I know. It could be a girl. I would be amazed if that's an adult singing. I don't think it is, but it's a beautiful voice. And sometimes I would go to Spotify and I would only listen to those first 20 seconds, and it would make my day. And yeah, just singing in like the common World of Warcraft language. I think that's what they're doing. This is still by far my favorite expansion. Hey, we're the same. We're the same there. I definitely loved Lich King.
My child, I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon of righteousness.
Just pulling up that sword. Immediately just pulling out that sword. Look at that. Oh man, he's I mean, this is what created the whole, especially for me who didn't actually play Warcraft, who only played World of Warcraft. Looking at this trailer and getting a glimpse of who is the Lich King, and you just get this badass with white hair and blue eyes. Arthas did nothing wrong. Hey, Arthas did nothing. I'm on the Arthas did nothing wrong team, okay? Arthas did nothing wrong. He should have slain all of them like he did. He should have just slayed all of them at Stratholme. He should have gotten the help of Jaina. Do I have time lost Proto Drake? No, I don't actually. I don't know how many hours I spent looking for it, but it's probably like 200 hours or something, and I got tired after that.
Remember, our line has always ruled with wisdom and strength. And I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power.
Can you imagine looking at this and you're like, and you've never seen this before, and you're just thinking like, what the hell is coming out of the what the hell is coming out of the eyes? And it's not like you don't know immediately it's a dragon, and if you're not really into the World of Warcraft lore, you wouldn't possibly know it's a dead dragon. And I remember watching this for the first time. That was my thought, just like thinking like, what the hell is this coming out of the ice? What is that? Like, what's going on? I found the drake, died trying to get it, rest, and found it again, and got it. Probably the most stressful thing I've ever been through. Oh boy, yeah. But congrats on getting the proto drake though. Like, I'm very happy for you, for sure. And a little envious.
Victory, my son, is stirring the hearts of your people. I tell you this, for when my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
Oh man. Okay, so I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. Just like with the vanilla trailer. Hey, oh, look who's back. Hey, Astris. Well, we got yet another very appreciated streamer here. You guys, Astris does a lot of great content. Hardcore Dead Mines, Monster Hunter, Left 4 Dead apparently. I really appreciate Astris. I always try to check him out at least like once a week. So yeah. Full body gooses, yeah. So I didn't get goosebumps from the TBC trailer today. I did get goosebumps from the Wrath trailer. So yeah, I don't know, man. One thing, like, I do like the trailer, and like historically, I think the trailer did a great job. But there is obviously, like, for me, and this is coming back to like what I was talking about with the TBC trailer and the vanilla trailer whenever we watched those earlier today. They are not displaying the classes here. Like, they're not showing me like what does a mage do, what does a warrior do. And I think what they did very well with the vanilla trailer and the TBC trailer is that they put those classes on display to show to you like a world with a lot of variety and a lot of choices. And this trailer, like, if you're actually gonna nitpick on this trailer is about the Lich King and his army and a little backstory. He's like, you can hear his commentary. You can hear the Lich King's commentary basically. And so I do miss that. I do miss that element of just showing us all the different classes and like what they're able to do. And I think that was such a great way of introducing people into the World of Warcraft. Because whenever I did watch those trailers, I was like, oh man, I wanna try being that dwarf with the gunshot and the bear. I wanna be that mage shooting fireballs. And here all you see is this villain. And that does work quite well. Don't get me wrong, it works quite well. And I was so like through the whole expansion, whenever I was in high school, all I was thinking about was finally getting to the Lich King, killing Lich King. Like, I was always thinking about that. And so they did achieve something with having a villain in the trailer, I think. How are you doing that? Hey, thank you, Astris. I'm doing quite well, you know. I need to back check my channel here. So Vara got a question from me earlier. What should I do to set up channel points? So to set up channel points, you need to go into your dashboard, and you can basically do anything from there. Make sure to have like your unique photo. Like, I got my dog. I don't remember what. Yeah, you can set. It's not that easy. It's not that difficult. You can get on me to Discord, and I could probably help you out getting that sorted out whenever I'm off stream if you wanted to. Yeah, the cinematic trailers for WoW are always so cool. Yeah, man. So that's what we're doing today, Astris. I'm going through all of the World of Warcraft trailers and talking about them and comparing them to each other and just thinking about like what do they actually show on the trailers, like how does it engage with the players of the game. And so I'm basically comparing them and looking one by one. And so we're 1 hour into the stream and I've only been able to do the first 3 of them. So I don't know if I can actually do, because I was thinking like, okay, we do 2 hours with this and then I'm probably finished, right? And then I'll be finished. But yeah, that didn't happen. So I might not be able to do all today. I might have to do somewhere on Wednesday probably. So yeah, Asris, I've been taking some days off. I've been taking some like 10 days off or something, like just trying to figure out what I want to do onward with my stream. So like I actually came by your stream and we were talking about this. Like, so I'm probably gonna cut down. I'm gonna skim the streaming part, and I'll probably be tripling like my content creating and my editing. And also, I'm making sure now that I don't just go live and play a game. I want to have something planned out for every stream I do. Having like at least 1 hour of content that is, it could be inside of game, but basically at least have something planned out for every day. So that I don't just go live and play a game, because I've been checking my VODs. And like I've been wanting to improve my stream, so I've been noticing there's like dead air, too many areas in my stream. Don't get me wrong, you can have dead airs in your stream, but if you have it too much, it's not like a healthy sign of the stream. So I'm doing some new stuff. We're trying out some new stuff yet again to like to provide better content and to make sure I actually do enjoy my streams. Me too, because me enjoying my streams is probably the most important thing for the stream in general, right? Because if I'm not having a good time, needless to say, the rest of you will probably not have a good time either. But anyways, let's before I waste any more time, because I'm already like I said, 66 hours into the stream here, and we need to get going. So yeah, we did World of Warcraft, Vanilla, we did TBC, we did Wrath, and next one coming up. Oh yeah, and by the way, we should do this comparison too. So Vanilla, it had 4.4 million views. TBC trailer, 7 million views. Wrath of the Lich King, 22 million views. Oh boy, look at that. 22 million views. And Cataclysm with 24 million views. Almost 25 million views. I can't imagine the Cataclysm trailer actually beat the Wrath trailer in views. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? I could never imagine the Cataclysm trailer beating the Wrath trailer in views. That's insane to me. But anyways, let's do this. Okay, so I remember thinking to myself whenever I saw a Cataclysm trailer, I was like, okay, so here's the next villain. But I didn't. I instantly didn't feel the same hype. I remember that so well because I remember first time I watched Wrath, I had like this chill going through my whole body, and it was like, oh man, we finally get to beat the Lich King. That sensation, I didn't have that sensation from watching the Cataclysm trailer. It was like, oh, so here's the new villain, okay? At least that was my thinking.
With my torment.
And I remember this so well, going back here. Going through just seeing the Barons broken. And I gotta put this in perspective to you. So I've been a Horde player almost my whole life. And Barons is probably the zone to be, okay? Not just because of the Barons chat, although it's quite legendary. But just being in Barons, it was like I always loved going through the Barons, and seeing the Barons getting absolutely destroyed. I was like, no, you're not doing this. No, like, it left such a poor taste in my mouth. I was not happy. I remember so distinctively. I was pissed off whenever I saw this.
With my torment, its wretched kingdoms quake beneath my rage.
10,000 years. What about the centaurs? The Kolkars? Hey, the Kolkars did nothing wrong, okay? Oh, and being the Horde player that I am, whenever I watch this, I was thinking, good. Let them have it. Just wreck it all you want. Just break it. Break all the Knight of Hearts in the world. Let them feel the pain. I was actually happy whenever I saw this.
The whole of Azeroth will break.
And here too, I was like, yes! Like how?
And all will burn.
Yes!
The shadow of my wings.
Okay, so I did not get goosebumps from that trailer. Not now. I don't think I actually got goosebumps back in the day either, whenever I saw this. Yeah, Cataclysm was like, for me, like for most people, but for me too, probably the beginning of the end. I'm just gonna say it like, I remember whenever Cataclysm came out, I finished high school, I moved to a new city, yeah, many of my friends stopped playing because they were going to university. I was like far away from all my friends. I started to like get into other like getting into college myself, and I remember playing it, but I played it very, very casually. And whenever I played it, it just left this bad taste in my mouth. It was, and there's no other way to say it. It was just walking around in the world, and nothing was the same. Like why? Like here you've been spending the better part of a decade building a world that your all your fans, like millions and millions of fans, are playing this game and they love it, and they love the world you built for them, and then you just break it. And so I remember going back, and it wasn't only the world either. It was the sensation of community was gone, and I think that was like probably a little bit unlucky for me, since my friends stopped playing as well. Most of my friends stopped playing, so I did not have the sense of community from my friends, and I did not have the sense of community from the game, probably because of LFD and then LFR. So yeah, it was probably one of my worst experiences. One of the few expansion I didn't raid at all. Yeah, because so I was definitely not happy. I even remember trying private servers at the time. For the first time, I did a TBC server. I remember I was on a TBC server for like 3 months or something, because I was so pissed with the game and the state of the game at the time. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, and it didn't change in a cool way. No, it didn't. It didn't. Like, it's you kind of had. There was a romance to going into World of Warcraft for every player, especially if he was a teenager back at the day, whenever Vanilla came out or TBC came out and Wrath came out, and then they just broke the whole world, and all the zones that you were familiar with were changing. I think that was a very stupid strategy. I think if they did that today, they would probably have gotten away with it, because today you could have like the whole Chromie thing. You could go back to the continent as it was then. So I think if they had like the Chromie technology for it back in Cataclysm, it could probably work. It could probably work. So yeah, I don't know. I never liked Cataclysm. I've heard it was really great for PvPers, but this was probably the most casual I've ever been. Any expansion ever was Cataclysm, and it never got fixed. They just left all the damage. Yes, still today, all the damage is there. Can you imagine? Like 12 years later. Did you play Guild Wars 2? The main big city got destroyed, but then they rebuilt it and it looked amazing. WoW never did that with the destroyed areas. Yeah, look. Yeah, imagine like after Shadowlands now. Imagine if they rebuild Lordaeron, and you put like, who do you put there? You put like Bolvar there, right? Or you put like some human on the throne of Lordaeron, or maybe the Scarlet Crusade. Maybe like the Scarlet invaded Lordaeron and they took over Lordaeron or something. You could do something amazing with it, and yeah, there are so many possibilities. And instead, we're fighting in Shadowlands. We're fighting ghosts, and we're fighting like the jailer, I guess. But we could have done all this amazing thing back in Azeroth, but we had to go to space. We had to go to like the dead world, and like a lot of stuff. It didn't really pan out. Like, but we'll come back to that. So I've to this day I've never played Guild Wars 2. I actually got it downloaded. I actually got Guild Wars 2 downloaded, and I still never played it. I'm thinking if I ever come to that point where I'm just sick and tired of WoW, I'll probably do like a whole week of Guild Wars 2. Whenever that happens, like it could happen like in a month, it could happen in half a year. The next MMO I'm playing after WoW is probably Guild Wars 2. So I've got it on my list. It's just a matter of time, I guess. It's fun. Could be cool to check out. Yeah, I got my hopes pretty big. I just want to, whenever I get into Guild Wars 2, I want to make sure I have enough time for it, and I want to judge it. Like I don't want to go into the game like one day, and like I want to actually have a good week or a good 2 weeks, completely just locking myself into the game to get a good feel of it. So before I get into Mist of Pandaria, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. so I'll be gone for like 60 seconds. But hey, we still got a lot of trailers to cover. We got MOP, we got Mist of Pandaria, we got Warlords of Draenor, Legion, Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, and Dragonflight. So if you're not doing anything, make sure to stick around. I'll be back in 60 seconds, okay? Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. I got some orange juice. Oh, man, that's good. That's good. So, why am I drinking orange juice? I'm actually trying to cut down on candy. And I need a little bit of sugar. And so, what's better than some apple juice and some orange juice, right? Amazing. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. Next one, Mists of Pandaria. Here we go. Chooser confirmed.
To ask why we fight is to ask why the leaves fall. It is in their nature. Perhaps there is a better question.
I gotta tell you, I remember before I watched the trailer, I knew it was gonna be Mists of Pandaria, and knowing that there was gonna be pandas in World of Warcraft, I mean, at the time, I was very, very confused, and even a little bit angry, I think. But the trailer, it's very captivating with the ships in there, and then you got this orc with the broken nails, just looking up at the camera. Here we go. The voiceover, yeah, good point. Yeah. Oh man, I just love this. Like they're exploring. Like this is the first time uh, World of Warcraft did like a exploring expansion. Like they're both on both the humans and the orcs here, uncharted territory. They don't know what they're getting themselves into, and just looking around. And so they're having that perspective. Like this is probably like, if you look at the history of World of Warcraft, this is probably the first ships coming onto the island and just looking around. I just love how they're both crushing each other, and they're both just like getting really getting some true pain, both of them. And like this is a great way of introducing an expansion, and they're kind of, even though they're going to like Mists of Pandaria, they're showing off like the traditions of WoW, which is orc versus humans, right? And so I think that was a very clever trick to do in the trailer. Like, make sure to have a human and an orc there, because like that's where you're really getting into the core fantasy of World of Warcraft, having orcs, having humans, and it's gonna be a good time. Ooh, we gotta go back to that. Look at this. And, you know, he's just smashing with the hammer. And whenever he smashes that rock or the statue or whatever it is, you can just see the eyes kind of in the background. That's so good. I love that. That's looking so good, man. Like, and you got this kind of creature. You don't know, like, if you haven't played World of Warcraft yet, you can't really, like, say for sure, like, what is that in the background. I love it. I love it. This is really great art. I love it. Oh, I got goosebumps. Okay, so that's the third one I got goosebumps from. Okay, so I just got goosebumps here in my chin. And I just love it how the I just love it how the panda just dances around, and both the human and the orc are like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, how am I missing everything? And I know how confusing that is, especially as a warrior. I spent my fair share just being a warrior and trying to punch everything and just dying at the end. So I totally feel with both the orc and the human, for sure. He just casually puts it back, and we gotta see this again. It was like, it's supposed to be there. Yeah, that's where you're supposed to have it. Like, that's not yours. Like that's where it's supposed to be. That orc, that's not yours. Oh.
Why do we fight? to protect home and family, to preserve balance and bring harmony. For my kind, the true question is, what is worth fighting for?
Okay, so probably Mists of Pandaria, most underrated expansion there was, okay? Yeah. I heard you. Yes. Yeah, just chill. Yeah. Come here. Come on. Come here. She just wants to say hello to you. It's been a long while for her too. Yeah, she's not been on stream for a long time either. And so I'm sure she's saying she's happy to see you all. Yeah, Dog agrees. Panda is Pog. Yeah. For sure. Doggo agrees. And so yeah, I just... This X-Pack has the best scenery in my opinion. Oh yeah, for sure. Like there's so many amazing sceneries in Mists. I'll go back one day and just do the quests in Mist of Pandaria because it was such a good time. I had such a good time. I was playing with some new friends at the time. We did like a whole lot of PvP. PvP was the bonkers. It was the best thing. I fell in love with the Mists of Pandaria, and Mists of Pandaria was like a true redemption after Cataclysm for me, because I kind of got to put that whole Cataclysm disaster behind me, and I got some new friends I got to play with, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. I think leveling was fun. The only thing I didn't like about Mists was the legendary, the new legendary, the legendary cloak. I didn't like the fact that you had to get the cloak to be competitive. But I loved the story. Like there was, and all the raids. I think I loved every single thing. I loved every single thing of Mist of Pandaria. And I was so surprised of that because I was going into Mists of Pandaria like this is gonna be a shit expansion. I know it for sure. Like I was so pessimistic about Mists, and it ended up being a pretty good expansion. And I would say after the 3 first expansions, Mists is probably my most favorite. Like if you remove Vanilla and TBC and Wrath, I would probably place Mists at the very highest. And I miss being in the Vale of Eternal Blossom. I miss doing my egg dailies. I miss being in like the Thunder Isle. I miss everything. Like it was such a good time. I had so much fun. Let's pretend VOD wasn't a thing. We'll go over to VOD like really soon. Let's include BFA in that, please. Yeah. BFA too. Like BFA was a disaster. I'll go through all the expansions today, I think, because we're having a pretty good time here with that. Oh boy, my dog is starting to freak out a little bit, but that's okay. Lich and Legion all day. I mean, Wrath, I had such a good time in Wrath. It's probably my most favorite expansion. Just because Wrath was probably the first time I was like very, very, very invested into the game. I liked the leveling in Legion. I had a good time leveling in Legion. I wasn't such a huge fan into the whole Mythic Plus deal and everything like that. Hang on a sec. I just gotta help my dog just like super quickly. But I'll be right back to you. I just gotta help my dog because whenever she barks like this, there's something she wants. So give me like 30 seconds and I'll be right back, okay? Alright, sorry about that. Making me want to go in and play Panda now? Yeah! I mean, man, I've... people are talking about Classic. I wouldn't do Classic Cataclysm, but I would definitely do a Classic Mists of Pandaria. Like the only one besides the first three, I would try and do like I would play like a classic version of would be Mists. You know, I still remember there was like a huge quest line, a long quest line where you had to go on this riverboat, and you had to like shoot people down with arrows or something. That was so cool, like very, very, very early into the expansion. I think like the second zone you got into or something. And you went like through with a riverboat through like a long cave, and then you would like enter what's it calling like the most north zone. Yeah. But anyways, such a good expansion, like Mists of Pandaria. Amazing expansion. Had so much fun. But the World of Warcraft had something else in store for us. Mists, by the way, with 22.8 million views. And then we got on to Warlords of Draenor. Here with 34 million views. By the way, 34 million views. So this one has the most views so far. Out of all the expansions, Draenor has the most views. And so I think we talked about enough of Mists of Pandaria. 2014, yeah, 8 years ago. Imagine that, 8 years ago. Warlords of Draenor. Here we go.
Drink, Hellscream. Claim your destiny. You will all be conquerors.
Oh, just look at Garrosh there in the back, just so casually holding the holding the I want to say lantern, but that's not a lantern. Holding the fire there in the background, and Gul'dan, and then obviously here you got Grommash. I remember watching this for the first time, like where are they going with this? And I did not actually do the pre-quest into Warlords of Draenor, so I had no idea about like the time skip and everything. Watching the trailer was the first time I actually knew they were gonna do like going back in time and everything like that.
And what, Gul'dan, must we give in return?
Everything.
You would reject this gift. And did you bring these mongrels here just to watch you die?
And this part here, this is where you know the expansion is just gonna take a left field, let's say. Like it's just gonna go, because I know I did watch like the was it the Warcraft 2 cutscene, wherever Grommash and what's his name, so you got Grommash Hellscream and you got who was with him? Thrall? Was it Thrall that was with him? Fighting. But then here you get that whole other like timeline. Yeah, let's just watch. By the way, here. We gotta. Oh man, I want to show you this comparison before we go on. Let me show you this. This is so important. Warcraft 2, Grommash, cutscene. Oh man. Death of yeah. Here we go. Where is it? Okay. Okay. So here we go. And here we go. You see that? Let's go back here. And then here you go, Warlords of Draenor, like 15 years later. I mean, that was, I remember when I watched that and I was like, holy shit, they actually managed to tie in the exact, like the same ending in a sort of way with Grommash there. Except he didn't die, of course, here. Damn, doesn't even want to play in the game, just looking at trailers instead. Yeah, man, that's what we're doing. We're having some good time, just, yes, watching WoW instead of playing WoW, indeed. Feeling nostalgic, me too, for sure. We'll be chilling. But that wasn't the Warcraft 3 cinematic. Nah, I just wanted to compare the Warcraft 3, the death of Grommash, and then the VOD trailer, because they have that similarity. Idea, watch, react to some of the Noble lore videos. Oh man, good idea. We might, yeah, that's a great idea, Astris. We could do that. Not today, but another day for sure.
Not our destiny.
Times change.
Times change.
Yep.
We will never be slaves!
Oh, I got goosebumps.
But we will be conquered.
Alright. Alright. So, you can see like a trend going on here. Ever since Wrath. With Wrath and Cataclysm and the Mists trailer and the Draenor trailer, they are all kind of story focused. And with Draenor too, like they're very much trying to tell you this story about what is going on in the game, and they're trying to invest you in the story. Whenever we looked back at the vanilla trailer and the TBC trailer, they are trying to display the characters and the classes more. Like they're trying to show you, like, look at this amazing mage shooting fireballs. Look at the dwarf hunter with a gun. And he got a bear and everything like that. And it's like, I wish they would kind of do that with the trailer again, because if you just show everyone how huge the world is and all the possibilities in the world, I think that could make just as great of a trailer than this, really. So I'm actually quite in favor of the first two trailers, because that kind of relates it to the game more, where this trailer, it relates it to the story, basically, like what's going on in the story. And I think if you want to, especially if you want to get new players who never played the game before, this isn't giving them the whole picture. Although, like, this is like 2014, and sure, the game is very much established. It's got like a huge follower base by now, but still, like, I think they could look into themselves in terms of like what are they using their trailers for, and how could they reach new people. I mean, wasn't the Draenor expansion just a mashy what-if scenario compared to Warcraft 3? I mean, yeah, it was. And I was very, very excited for Draenor. I was like... it was the complete opposite for me whenever Draenor trailer came out than whenever the Panda trailer came out. Because whenever the Panda trailer came out, I was so pessimistic. I thought it was gonna be like very, very bad. But it ended up being a pretty good expansion. And the Draenor expansion was actually complete opposite. I thought it was going to be a great expansion. It ended up being like complete garbage, basically. Like, so what happened with me for Draenor? It was actually my childhood friends back in... I want to say, yeah, back in high school, my childhood friends back in high school got together again and decided to play an expansion again, and we hadn't done that since Wrath. So because of that, Draenor was a little bit fun, but still there were so many things wrong. Like I definitely didn't like being in my own garrison and feeling so far away from everybody else. Like that definitely didn't feel good for me. And there was so many other things wrong with Warlords of Draenor. One thing I did like with the Warlords of Draenor was the leveling. I got this very, very effective leveling route. Where I would level through 1 to 72, doing dungeons basically, and then from 72 to 80 I would do Karasan raid and just kill monsters in Karasan. So I remember going from level 72 to 80 in like 2 hours or something like that. It was insane. It was like very, very quick. And I remember leveling up all my classes even, because it was so effective. And then there was also another kind of hack where you would go into the Blackrock Depths, and you would queue for the Blackrock Depths, and you would stand on top of You know, wherever the dwarves are in Blackrock Depths, and you would stand on the top there, and down you would have the lava monster, the fire elemental boss, and you would just target one dwarf on the top, and then you would jump down to the lava monster, I mean the fire elemental, and then because you targeted that one dwarf, the whole upper level would come running down to you, including all the bosses in between. And you would have like 70 mobs right there, and if you had like a couple of good AoE like mages or warlocks, a good tank and a good healer, you would go from 48 to 60 in like 30 minutes. It was insane. And I remember we did that. I did that with all my classes, and 2 days later it got removed. It was so good. It was so much fun. And that's actually what I remember the most about Warlords of Draenor, was leveling through Blackrock Depths and doing solo Karazhan from 72 to 80. The first 2 trailers were about world building, whereas the more recent one is more about character building. Yeah, true. I definitely I completely agree with that. Like, even in TBC trailer, you kind of had the thing with Illidan. But they still had like the mage burning everyone. You had the warrior slicing through. You had the priest resurrecting. You had the troll riding on the raptor. So you had all these kind of characters showing you this is what you can be in the game. And I want them to do that. I want them to have a trailer that shows how diverse the population in World of Warcraft is. Like, you have so many different races, and I want them to get that into a trailer, because I don't feel like they've done that very well so far. And I think that could be like a huge hit. If they could do that with the graphics of 2022, I think that could be like a really insane trailer. So yeah. I remember how everyone's question about the mob trailer was, and now there are pandas? Even though they were introduced in Warcraft 3. Yeah, I mean, most people didn't play, like, you gotta remember, like, most people came either in TBC or Lich King, and a lot of those people didn't actually play Warcraft, the Warcraft series, before they got into World of Warcraft. So many of them wouldn't know. That's definitely true. Alright, so we gotta move on. And what's this? Okay. Okay. Oh, this was the Warcraft 3 trailer we were gonna watch. So after Warlords of Draenor, the next one, Legion. The Legion trailer. And I mean, look at this. Like, you had the Warlords of Draenor trailer here, popping off 34 million views, okay? And then you got the Legion trailer only with 12 million views. Like, this is way below. Like, it's lower than Panda, than Cataclysm, than Wrath. It's lower. It's not lower than TBC and Vanilla. Oops, sorry. So yeah, this is actually quite low on the view count. 12 million. I would expect it to be higher. Anyways, let's take a look at this. World of Warcraft Legion, here we go.
My son, a terrible darkness has returned to our world. As before, it seeks to annihilate everything that we hold dear. I go to face it, knowing I may not return. my life I have lived by the sword.
You know, I remember watching this as a Horde player and thinking like, and just thinking like, who cares? Who cares about you? And don't get me wrong, I've got the complete opposite opinion. Like, I love Varian. I did actually play, which is funny because I ended up playing Alliance in Legion even. Probably not because of the trailer, but because of friends. So yeah, Varian, pretty cool dude.
I've seen kingdoms burn and watched brave heroes die in vain. It's been difficult for me to trust after losing so much. But from you, I have learned patience, tolerance.
Oh boy, there's a character that's already ruined. Oh boy. I remember watching this trailer, looking at Sylvanas with a huge amount of pride. And like, yeah, there we go. There she is. Not anymore. They ruined that. They definitely yeah, they definitely ruined that feeling right there. You learn patience and tolerance from the, yeah.
Open fire!
I mean, I feel like this trailer feels like so serious and so it's so loaded with emotions, and like you know, you got the kid. He obviously got his kid's picture. They're drowning into the sea, and so it's very loaded with a lot of sadness, and you know, it doesn't make me, the trailer itself doesn't make me feel upbeat, especially in this part. It does, everything feels really grave, and like it's also very tied into the story yet again, like the other trailers. That reused meat sack wouldn't know tolerance if it came up and bit her in the groin. Oh boy. And there we go with the picture again.
I now believe, as you do, that peace is the noblest aspiration. But to preserve it, you must be willing to fight.
Alright, this part is pretty badass actually.
For Azeroth!
Okay. So yeah, that was the Legion trailer. I feel it's the trailer is actually quite underwhelming. Probably for me so far the one trailer I like the least. I don't know, it just doesn't hit my. I remember whenever I watched the trailer, and this wasn't actually that long back. Like this was back in 2015. This trailer was 2015. So it's 7 years, but still, it's or 6.5 years to be fair. But I remember watching this and thinking, because I did play so much Warlords of Draenor, even though the expansion really sucked. I remember thinking to myself, like, man, really? More Legion? Are we still gonna all the green stuff? Like, are we gonna go through this like a whole another expansion? And it turned out we would be doing a Legion, a whole expansion with Legion. And I was so sick and tired of fighting green aliens at the end of Legion, because we've been fighting like the Legion in Draenor for the last patch, and even a little bit before that. And then you gotta go through that whole ordeal again, and you gotta do that for like a couple of years. So like lore wise and content wise, I know a lot of people actually love the lore with Legion. I didn't. I love the cutscenes. I really love the cutscenes. I just didn't really. I didn't like how everything was so green. Everything was so like Legion based. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I really love the Legion, but there can always be too much of one thing, and I felt that was Legion for me. Like just fighting demons all the time, demons here and demons there. I got pretty tired of it. I do have a lot of good things to say about Legion too. I actually didn't like the legendary weapons, but I did like I did like leveling was fair, I guess. I actually I prefer the world quests in Legion than compared to BFA and Shadowlands. So I actually think like the world quest was the way they were back in Legion was actually better, and somehow they managed to make that worse. Even that they managed to make worse. I'm quite surprised by that. So yeah. Anyways, I don't have much good to say about Legion, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I have a lot of good things to say about Legion. It's one of those things, at least it's done. Yeah, true. Like, at least it's done. We got over it. And like Legion was the start of a lot of bad systems being implemented into the game. And that was a really bad thing, because that would hurt the franchise so much. It's insane. The systems that started in Legion would end up being catastrophic for both BFA and Shadowlands. It practically ruined the game for 3 whole expansions. And because of that, they lost. Like, it doesn't matter how good your games are if your system is so crap. Most of your people are going to leave. So they got a lot of things to clean up for the new expansion. But we only got three trailers more to do. So we're almost there. Can you imagine? Before I go over to the next trailer, I need to do some some orange juice. Because I'm getting really thirsty here. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to cut down on the candy, so, some orange juice. You can get quite far. with that. Oh boy. Alright, so time for the next one. Here we go. World of Warcraft. Battle for Azeroth.
Ours is a cycle of hatred.
Yep.
Alliances forged and broken. We have paid the price for sharing this world. And we have forgotten.
And it's so sad. It's so sad that I have to look at this with the eyes of someone in 2022, knowing what comes forth. Because looking at Sylvanas here, probably my most favorite character in the whole game. Probably. If this was like back in whenever, yeah, like 2017, probably my most favorite character in the whole game, like no doubt. Looking at this for the first time, like here is our war chief, here she is, and I'm just still in shock how they managed to ruin it. How in the world did they manage to ruin such a good character with more than 20 years of backstory? It's insane for me. But anyway, let's go on.
What makes us strong?
Close ranks! Advance has won! Lordaeron will be ours! My king, we have her cornered.
Keep firing!
You know, this part right here, let me take you back. This part right here was so sad for me, because I've been playing a troll most of the expansions, and then just looking at the troll laying there dead on the ground, and then just Sylvanas mourning. And almost crying, and then just fuck this, I'm going in, fuck it. Yes, do it. Oh, goosebumps. Amazing. And the torrent is ramming through. Oh boy.
Push forward!
So they're managing to do something very, very important here, actually. You remember how we were talking about Classic and TBC displaying different classes and races? Well, here you go. Here you go, yet again. So many years later, they're showing like trolls, taurens, and orcs, and undead, and even Worgen, and humans, and trolls, and dwarves, and Draenei, and like they've got shamans there, they got hunters. There's so much going on. And so I don't know if that's on accident or if it's like actually thought through. But I think it's so great. And I remember I was so pumped for this expansion. I was so ready to get excited for BFA.
Stand as one for the Alliance!
What's actually funny is they tried so hard to uphold the Horde and Alliance by all they can, and you know, now we're going into Dragonflight with, you know, Horde and Alliance actually being able to doing dungeons and raids together and stuff like that. It's insane. And doing like PvP together also, probably. So, you know, this was their last effort in trying to make like Alliance versus Horde a thing, and it backfired. Like, it completely backfired. Unfortunately for WoW, having two factions doesn't make sense anymore, and everybody just plays on the same faction because that's what makes the most sense, unfortunately. So that's why you see like so many servers with only one faction in them, because people just erase that part of the game. They don't want that part of the game anymore, which is kind of sad, because I've always loved that part of the franchise. To be honest, I really love that part of the franchise. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, BFA. I don't know what to say. So many disappointments. It was just, yeah, a very tough experience in general. Yeah, it left me so disappointed. I don't know what else to say. With all the systems, with all the legendaries in place, just not a good feeling at all. So I don't really have that much good to say about this expansion, so I guess I'll just move onwards. Yeah, I'll just move onwards. And we're almost, we're here now to the current expansion. And after that we're gonna do Dragonflight, the upcoming expansion. But now it's time for the current ongoing retail version of the game. This trailer, back here in November the 1st, 2019, So 2.5 years ago, basically. The trailer for World of Warcraft Shadowlands. Here we go.
Ice Crown. A monument to our suffering. The veil between life and death.
Here she comes, and by this point, Sylvanas just feels ridiculous. Already here, watching her through BFA, and I think the most irritating part about it, looking back at it from like the 2022 perspective, is like we were left back then in 2019 with so many questions unsolved, and it was so annoying. Like they gave us basically nothing. And like if you wanted to know even a little bit, you have to buy like books and stuff, and it's so stupid. Like it's so stupid, and so most people probably felt a little bit discouraged by the whole lore, because everything felt so apart from what we know as World of Warcraft storytelling. And well, let's just watch.
Where a usurper sits on a frozen throne. But no king rules forever.
I remember watching this. It's like, yeah, here's the Lich King. Like first time I watched this, I was so stoked to see the Lich King, like ready to fight, ready to go to do some fire, to do some ice, just being Bolvar. I was so excited for this match. Yeah, and this is how you would expect it to go, right? Because for everyone who's been playing World of Warcraft, you just don't go up to the Lich King and fight him 1v1. Okay, and you know, the whole thing about having Lich King in the story is like it's this amazing character with so much strength and power. But yeah, let's just watch through before I go anywhere else with this.
unfit to wear this crown.
And I still remember today looking at this and thinking, how damn unrealistic isn't this? That you would go up to the Lich King and just beat him 1v1. And still today I'm like, no way this happened. Like, this is so stupid storytelling, because so you spent so many years not only in World of Warcraft but also in the Warcraft lore, building up an amazing character, and not only Arthas but like the Lich King. I'm not talking about Arthas in specific, I'm talking about the Lich King character. So it doesn't matter if it's Bolvar or Arthas or Ner'zhul in there, it doesn't matter. Like the Lich King character is supposed to be someone who's insanely strong, and the only time he was beaten was when there was like a band of heroes together, right? So I remember having very mixed feelings about this, and especially coming from Sylvanas doing it, a character who I actually did really like, and then turning out to be garbage. So yeah.
To wield so much power.
That power will be your prison.
This world is a prison.
Oh yeah, and here everybody was thinking she was gonna put it on, right? Everyone, absolutely everyone, was looking at this because you got the whole Arthur cinematic too, where he has it in front of his face.
Set us all free.
Oh boy. Well, like it or not, that was Shadowlands. Yeah, what can I say? I've had such a bad time in Shadowlands. It's I thought whenever I was finished with BFA that there cannot be a lower, there cannot be anything worse than this. Like it's no matter what they do here on out, it can't possibly be worse than BFA. And congratulations, you actually made it worse. Like, you actually made a expansion worse than BFA. You have 2 expansions in a row that was like complete garbage. Amazingly enough. Everything is trash. Like, the lore is trash. The raids are like way too complicated for most players. Like, the raids only serve the meta, like the 1% of the player base actually enjoys the raids. I had a pretty good time in Castle Nathria. That's about it. Normal and heroic Castle Nathria. Yeah, like the world quests way too complicated. Too much like unnecessary world quests. Yeah, like so much bad stuff going on here. it definitely felt like everything just fell apart in Shadowlands. I had my longest break from WoW in Shadowlands, and that was primarily because I didn't have fun anymore. And so I stopped playing Shadowlands and I started playing some Final Fantasy, and I did that for about 6 months, and then I started streaming, and I've more or less not played any retail since then. I think I've logged in like a couple of days or something, just to check out the new patch and stuff, but I mostly not played it at all. So yeah, I don't know. I hope it will be better going into the future. I very much hope so. Anyways, talking about the future. Here we are. Oh boy, like 2.5 hours into the stream, and here we are finally. The last trailer. We've gone through all the trailers all the way back to vanilla. We've done TBC, we've done Wrath, we've done Cataclysm, we've done Mists of Pandaria, we've done Warlords of Draenor, we've done Legion, BFA, Shadowlands, and here we go with the last one, Dragonflight. So, let's do it. Okay. Ten 10,000 years ago. Yes, the only way you could make a good story by now is if you go 10,000 years back in time, before anything at all happened. Oh boy.
The world has been sundered.
Oh.
It cries out in pain. We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers. Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then, you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
Okay, so I just immediately want to say this is a good thing. I don't see any Sylvanas. I don't see the Jailer in any shape or form. I don't see the Shadowlands. I don't see BFA. I don't I'm just seeing like some dudes on an island in Azeroth. And that's a very good thing, by the way. A very, very good thing. Whole different vibe, yeah. I didn't notice the flower before. know, he's just looking around and all the other stone dudes are like broken in the face, and yeah, it's crazy. Here we go. You feel so bad for him though, because you know his everything is just cracking up. He's just getting broken by doing this. I think this cutscene is this part of the trailer is so good. Because you actually even though you don't know anything about this stone man, you're kind of feeling for him in a way, I guess.
Is healing. But her fate is yet uncertain. Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Alexstrasza is a baddie. The horns on my VTube are an ode to her. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Nice. That's really nice. I'm so hopeful for Dragonflight. I think Dragonflight is gonna be a recovery. And I do say that with with the World of Warcraft expansion reveal. That's here, by the way. Like 1 hour 10 minutes. You know, they are removing a lot of the systems they've had for the last expansions. They're removing borrowed power. We know that things are gonna be different, and it'll probably also be more alt friendly. So I do actually have some great hopes for Dragonflight. I'm actually a little optimistic for the first time in a long while. I'm a little bit optimistic, but I'm kind of skeptical just because of the way things have turned out the last 4 expansions. Actually, 4 expansions. I'm hoping for it to be like something good. I'm very much hoping for it to be something good. But you never know. Yeah, you never know. It could end up to just being like something trash again, but I actually think they've changed a little bit this time around. I do think it's gonna be a little bit different. So yeah. Let me see. Let's see if we can find something here. All right. So man, we did a lot of different content today. No, actually we didn't. We've been looking at trailers this whole day. Yeah, this whole day we've been looking at trailers, but man, I had a good time. I had a super good time. And you know, reacting to all those trailers actually did make me a little bit tired. So, I'm just looking through. Where do I want to? Let's see here. Beamka Life. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one.
Okay, let's see. Who's in the Discord channel now? In the comp?
Banjax.
Banjax is here.
All right. Yeah, I wanna. This one looks good enough. So let's drop off a hey guys.
Yeah, I'm a Sasquatch, I'm the Warlock.
Alright.
Let's see here. And let's show this guy some love, okay? So let's rate him. Everyone, thank you so much for watching today. I'm gonna be chilling out a little bit now. I hope you all had a good time watching the trailers with me. And I'll be back on Wednesdays. Alright, see you. Bye.